Savage Report.
Welcome to the Savage Report, and I'm here with my gang.
It's Leela Biz.
Nino. And we have a special guest, man.
We have Grammy nominated Michael Million.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome to the show, bro.
Yeah, man. That's
Appreciate
all
y'all.
We've been having some great guests lately.
Yeah, we
We've
have.
been on the
We on a
road.
run.
You know what I'm saying? And now we just have, we missing one more, right?
Radio.
Radio
We
B.
need to get him in April.
Yeah, we need to get him in April. We were supposed to have him, but I almost died. All right? The reason why we didn't record Radio B, I was sick as hell.
The first time.
The first time.
The second time he got lost.
Yeah. Second time he got lost.
Yeah, he got lost. But that first time, my God.
Yeah.
Worst sickness. I'm about to go in the rabbit hole again. Worst sickness of my life.
We gonna talk about that every show.
Top 3 worst sicknesses. The first was when I was a kid. I had an abscess in my throat.
Oh.
Dang.
And I was sick as hell. I was in the hospital.
You mean like an
for 2 weeks.
abscess, like a big ass?
I had
like
an
a big
abscess in my throat, bro. I don't know how I got it, but I was 10 years old and I was in the hospital for like 2 weeks. That shit was like, they had to make sure I didn't go septic or some shit like that. Like it was infected. Like it was in my throat, pause. Just in case. You know what I'm saying?
a life or
crazy,
death
though.
disorder. You gonna pause a life or death disorder, bro?
Hey, man.
As a child.
As a child,
In
as a
my
10-year-old.
throat is crazy. And then as a child, it's weirdly crazy. That's fucking weird.
What was your second?
My second sickness, I would say this one and pneumonia, bacterial pneumonia was tied. This one right here, that was tied. You know what I'm saying? But bacterial pneumonia is from black mold. This is when I was living at the towers. And I saw the black mold and I thought, I be watching Hoarders. You know what I'm saying? I watch Hoarders and then people be living with black mold and don't be having no
They're
issues.
immune to it.
I'll be fine.
Man, I thought I was good. Man, 2 days later, I'm dying. I don't know what's going on. I'm sweating. I don't know what's going on. I thought I was going to sleep for like 2 days.
Yeah.
It was like 4 days. I was sick as shit. I lost weight. Just like this time, I lost some shit of weight.
Remember I was telling you about the what is it? The oregano. What is it?
Black seed oil,
And
oil of oregano.
Oregano. I ain't told you about that because this man told me about it, and I haven't been sick yet.
Man,
I told you to get it.
I live by the
told you. I
black
sent
seed
you the
oil.
link.
Yeah,
My
it's
son-
the
And you
truth.
still keep getting sick.
My son been taking black
Honestly.
seed oil for years for his eczema.
This nigga told me to get
That's
this
the
shit. I
truth.
have not been sick yet. It's
That
for
shit-
real.
Now that shit is
I could've swore
it's
you had the
nasty.
sniffles not too long ago.
Listen, I've been around.
could've
No,
swore
listen
she had the
to me. Listen to
sniffles.
me. Listen to me. I've been around people with COVID, the flu, and all I have is a little of the mucus, and then
That's
it's
good.
gone.
You'll take that.
I'll
She
take
might-
that. I feel like it's the oregano, like kicking ass. Honestly, it's like I'm trying to get sick, but my body like nope.
Nope.
So what made you start taking this? How did you find this?
I don't know. Probably Googling around and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like you was sick.
I
You
mean,
was
but
like,
it's
I'm
like,
tired of being sick.
I don't take no like real drugs like
Yeah.
Tylenol or Advil. So everything I've taken since like I was 10 or like a kid has always been like holistic. So black seed oil of oregano, and like herbs, different things like that. It's like
I feel that.
I vouch by
tend
it.
for-
Are you vegan?
I've been.
Nah, I wish I was.
Why?
I don't know. We probably
can't-
shouldn't eat that shit all
I'll
the
keep
time.
honest with you.
It just sounds
I
healthy.
have not met a vegan yet that don't look like they sick. Like
I know. I
something's
see
wrong.
some fat ass vegans.
Have they been vegan for a long time or they just started
but they
this
eat
shit?
a lot of processed
They cheating.
food.
Yeah.
They cheating.
You know?
They
That
cheating the
shit-
diet.
Yo, being vegan mess around, it'll kill you too if you're not eating
Yeah,
Like
right.
you gotta eat
that
whole
girl,
foods.
that's a TikTok star in Europe. She was vegan for 11 years and she
crashed.
fucking
She
died
just
from
passed out, right?
She did
Malnutrition.
She had a heart attack?
No, malnutrition. You was right. She just
What?
her body didn't have the right nutrients to
Yeah, you're
survive.
not gonna win off lettuce.
So I have this app. They're not paying me, but it's called Macros First.
Oh yeah, I got it.
And you got that app?
yeah.
It's such a great app. So you can put in that if you want to cut weight or you want to maintain weight or if you want to gain weight, it'll tell you how many macros you need to have in order to do this. How much protein, how much carbs, how much fats. And if you could be vegan, you could be whatever, but you got to make sure you're hitting these proteins,
Yeah, for
you're
sure.
hitting these carbs, and you're hitting these fats.
So what's the problem with them fat ass vegans then?
They're not using macros first.
The calories they eat, like
They're not really vegan.
So
That's what I'm saying. They're not real vegans.
Yeah, I don't think
because
they're real
I
They're
have
vegans because they're not eating
Meat.
meat
but you're
and,
eating
or
processed
dairy.
bullshit.
But it's not. It's
to
not
me,
meat.
that's just as
Correct.
bad as being
exactly.
eating processed McDonald's and shit.
Exactly.
Mr. McDonald's over here.
But that's my first time in like 3 months,
Man,
man.
so he says.
He
says.
You gotta eat McDonald's with pride. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, to these ages, it's like a American cuisine.
Exactly.
No, it's
it just wasn't hitting.
not.
It
I'm
just
not
wasn't
gonna
hitting.
lie.
Yuck.
My partner that live in the UK, they McDonald's are completely different
But that's
than
how it
American
is.
McDonald's.
Mhm.
To be honest with you,
Would you try it?
fuck yeah, I will
Yeah.
go. If I'm going to that country, I'm
I
trying
had KFC
everything.
in Jamaica and it was amazing.
I just want traction in India.
amazing.
What
it
is
was
it?
not KFC in Jamaica.
It was Kentucky Fried Chicken. Or was
And no,
it
it was
Probably real
KFC.
chicken.
No, it was real
America
fucking
don't
chicken.
get
It was
real
good.
bad, man.
I know. I had like the dinner. I mean, like the lunch, whatever it
They
was.
say
for
Bumba
Friday.
Clock when they
No. It was good though.
Would y'all
It was
try
real good.
Indian street food?
No.
Yes.
I'm not.
Oh,
Indian
they're
street
very-
food. Indian street food. Indian street food. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, there you go.
Indian street
then you
food
gotta do
kind
like
of
this
gave me
with
a
the fly.
little bit of like, I don't know, like,
I feel
I'm
like
doing it.
bacteria infection.
I feel like that, watching them videos on TikTok and still just a little tad bit of racism in me.
You think so?
Just watching the street food, I'm like, because I can't say I say a tad bit of racism because I now was like, I don't even want to eat Indian food.
Because of that? Because you think they're in the back doing it?
And because I went to that chicken spot on Laburnum, America's Best Wing.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker ain't had no goddamn shoes on.
It's an Indian
And
spot. It's an
He
Indian.
took my order with no shoes on the brick floor, nigga. Like
Grease and
toes
everything.
just in the back. Bringing
Lettuce.
people food out, hands doing this and this shit. I realized that there's a difference between like Indian people and like Indian people. You know what I'm saying? And I talked to Zoe. Zoe Indian as fuck.
Yeah.
How he cook?
He don't. I don't know. I don't know if Zoe can cook.
With his hands. That's the
I don't
question.
know. But even Zoe will tell you got the motherfuckers that's in the streets of India. They are nasty, disgusting because they had to be.
All right, be
You know what I'm
easy.
saying?
Be easy.
The poor population in India is fucked up. Like it's a lot of them, especially when the richest motherfucker in the country builds a fucking mansion and smack dab in the hood. You know what I'm
Isn't
saying?
that like the trash capital though? Like the trash.
Bro, they don't wipe their asses. They take water and like.
Let's get off this.
I'm
Let's get off this. Let's get off this. Let's get off
Y'all
this.
get canceled. I'm telling you. And
it was
canceled.
You know what?
Yes or no
You know what?
question.
Our last
He
clip
said
when
we
you
gonna
was
get
talking about the wise thing, and RJ was like, "Watch it now."
Yeah.
Let's get
I
off
won't
this.
lie,
He's
though.
like your voice of reason.
Let's get off this.
Yeah, but
we gotta
I
slow
don't
shit
listen to
down.
that shit. When I had the two angels right here,
Yeah.
I automatically just ignored the white angel. Like I just ignored the angel, and I'm just on this right
All right,
here on
hold
the
on,
demon.
watch it now.
Because I mean, TikTok is dangerous because it can instill thoughts in your head that might, for all I know, they might be the cleanest people in the world.
Oh, yeah.
But TikTok got me fucked up.
Yeah.
And I don't want to risk it. Especially when I went to that lemon cuisine spot right next to McLean's, the Indian spot. And I went in the bathroom and there was a bowl of water right there. Why is that there? And the first thing I thought about was that TikTok I saw when that dude said they put their hand in the water and dribble their assholes instead of using tissue. I saw tissue, but I saw that bowl. Why is that bowl there? Who keeps a bowl of water out in the bathroom?
Oh man.
That's Buki water.
And dribble some
Dribble,
water.
like they take this, they do this, they drip it.
Yo,
and then they
How do you
wipe their
know
asshole.
that they do it like that?
TikTok, the niggas told me that
So hold
on
on.
TikTok.
So once they wipe and now there's something on their hand, does it never go
No,
back
they
in the
dribble
water?
the water.
And then they
don't
go
touch
that
it.
bowl of
Dribble
water
the
and they
water.
wash their hands
It's like
off.
a bidet.
A lot of people don't have toilets over there. You feel me? Like a lot
It's a
of people
manual
on the
bidet.
street
Yeah,
do
man.
not have toilets. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's something with like the paper. They don't fuck with the paper on the assholes and shit.
Yeah.
It's weird, man. It's fucking weird, bro. And I'm scarred. Like now it's like when I see that shit, I automatically
You should
think
have
of that
asked him
nigga.
what the bowl of water was.
It was a room full of. I was outnumbered. I'm not about to go in there and be like, "What's this for?" You niggas is nasty.
What's up with this bowl?
No, see now you don't say all that. You was like, "Hey, what's this bowl of water?"
Man, that motherfucker came out there musty as hell, and I wasn't about to talk to him. I'm like,
Like you didn't use it? You didn't use the water to
Thank you
dribble
for
it
letting me use
over
the bathroom. I just had to go to the bathroom. McLean's, it's something with McLean's food that make people shit all day. So the bathroom was full. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go to the place next door. They let me use the bathroom. But when I went in there, it smelled of fucking what this shit called? Incense and musk.
food too.
It's like they choose the muskiest incense. You know what I'm saying? Like they choose
That is facts, though. That is
it be
facts.
musk. You know what I'm saying? And
they're not looking for like a pleasure
so
smell. Or,
racist. Right
their
now.
nostrils is completely different
You're
than our
being so
nostrils.
racist
No
right
pleasure
now.
smell.
They have different palates on their noses. They got
What you
different
got
smells.
against them?
Nothing.
and it also,
I think
honestly,
twice before dapping
they
niggas
probably
up.
go to that. They probably go to the bathroom so much too because of like the spices that's in their food and shit. So they probably are going to that
Ain't
bowl a
nothing
lot.
Probably.
Let me
I
tell you
haven't
something.
seen any large set Indian people. Have you?
Shit, I live in Carytown. Motherfucker, they are everywhere. And they cool. They mind their business. They walk around with their hands behind their back. You know what I'm saying? They just be scoping. They cool.
Brother.
But
Why
everybody
hands
knows.
behind?
I don't know. That's what African and Indian people do. They walk around with their neighborhood with their open toe sandals and be just scoping out the neighborhood. And I'm cool with that. Because they cool as fuck. But when I order an Uber and
This
that
is our
motherfucker's
most
Indian,
racist ever.
I know that car about the Wayne, nigga. You know that car about the Wayne.
I'm not being a part of this.
I ain't-
Because,
Y'all niggas is not being real with yourselves. I'm
Like,
being real
like-
with
We did it.
myself.
Now we did it. We did it. We did it.
Nah,
We 30 seconds was enough time to spend on it. We on minute 3. It's time to slide. We got Michael Millions in the building. So
we
my
could have
bad.
stopped at the dribble in the asshole.
yeah,
that shit- my bad.
and just so you know, for people to see that, they're gonna have to go to the full YouTube video.
man,
That's gonna be highly edited. So
Why? Don't edit me out. Edit yourself out.
that's gonna be highly
That's
edited.
what I say. I don't say nothing on this podcast that I would not stand on in them comments. So try me if you want to. I got time.
Oh my
The
God.
fuck? Anyway, let's get into some hip hop, man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What made
Grammy
you?
nominated
What-
Michael Mills.
What brought you to hip hop? How did you end up in
When did you
love
fall
with
in love
hip-hop?
with hip hop?
When? How?
How?
Yeah.
All of that.
Take us
I
back.
don't know. I
Such a
think
weird
it was just
question.
like because I don't think it was just like one moment. I think it
What
was
was
just
one
like
that sparks in your mind right now?
What's
it's
your
a
generation?
memory. Huh?
What's your generation?
Oh, I'm 9 million years old.
Were you born in the 80s or 70s?
Oh, I was born in the 80s.
Okay. So y'all about the same age. New Nicholas Elf and all on. Y'all about the same age.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm probably a little younger than those guys. Just a
What
tad.
year you was born?
Ooh, I told you 9 million years
That's
old.
personal. Yeah.
He always want to give people
What? How
ages.
old niggas is,
Hey, I
man?
don't understand.
Oh, no, I'm 41.
Okay.
But
okay.
I'm 9 million for real.
That's all right. That's all right. I ain't
Well,
too
when
far
did you
off.
fall
Nah,
in
I think
love
it
with
was. I think it
hip-hop?
was really just a period. Like my parents came in my room with a boombox and a couple cassette tapes that was mine, and yeah, from there I just started diving into the music, and then it was just what was going on. Everything that was cool, everything that I liked, everything that was like fly came with rap.
Yeah.
Like early off. Even if it was like. It's early 90s. That's when I got into it. I was rapping in like 92, 93 when I was like 9, 10 years old.
Right.
So like everything was like rap to me. You know what I mean? So it was like not just one moment, but like really the time
period.
frame of like coming into like understanding. Like, when you're young, you like, all right, from like, I guess from your earliest memory until you're like, you're aware of things going on. You're aware of what you like and what you don't like, the foods you like, what shoes you like to wear, beyond your favorite colors. Like that was kind of like, oh, yo, okay. My name is Michael and I like this kind of music and yo, Nas is fire. What is this?
That's his favorite.
That's my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
What was the moment where either somebody was like, "Damn, you nice," or you were like, "I could really do this shit," or like, what was that moment? What was that? Ding! I'm that nigga. Like, I'm not regular.
I don't know if I ever had that moment, but when I was a kid, like, all right, so when we moved right here. Like I grew up right around here.
Yeah.
And like 5th grade, I think the last month of 5th grade, I was going to like Jacobs Road Elementary, like right over here. And like some dude came outside, my man D, he came outside And I ain't know nobody. Everybody's playing basketball. It's like white school. I just came from Petersburg. And it's like they have like sports and like all this shit going on outside. And I didn't know nobody.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit. So I just went outside with my little rap book. And the dude came over and he was like, yo, you want to play basketball? And at that time, I was only like 6'1", so I didn't want to play. So I was like, yo, I'm going to chill. And they was like, you sure? He was like, yo, what's that book for? You doing homework? And I was like, nah. And I had to think of something quick to say because rap won't cool.
Yeah.
It won't, like, rap cool now. Everybody like, oh, rap does. Rap was not. Trust me, you couldn't get no girls off rap in high school. That shit
Yeah,
didn't
if you
work.
could sing though.
Yeah, if you could sing, yeah, but rap. But like, so he comes over. I'm like, yo, it's a poetry. And then he's like, word, kick a poem then. I was like, nah, it's a rap. This one kind of a rap, but it was all raps. So I rap. And he was like, hey, yo, do that again. And so I kicked the little same joint I just wrote. And then he made all the other kids come over. And he was like, so I'm like the new kid. I'm from like not from where they from. And I'm like, I got rap. And that was kind of like the first moment where I was like, I might be higher
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that
You
was
weren't nervous?
Yeah, I was nervous. I mean, I ain't know nobody. It was a bunch of kids. Most of them was white. I was like, yeah, I had to like felines there. It was an interesting time frame, but that was kind of the first like, yeah,
There's something here.
yeah, there's something here.
What? All right, the 90s era. Was you more into like the conscious rap or like the gangster rap was forming? You know what I'm saying? Was you more like what would you
Still
more
stuck on the
lean to?
80s?
Well, actually, I don't really know a lot about 80s rap. Like, I tried to like, I tried. I really don't like that kind of rap.
Like everybody like paid in full. That's not really.
Paid in full is fine. Like,
Paid in
we
Full
talk
is
about
fine.
Rakim and
Yeah.
you know. That's cool, but we talking about them early, you know, that
When they
early
first
party
started.
hip hop music. That wasn't really my thing.
We yelled at the park. We playing the
like,
jazz.
it's cool. And it was dope.
Cause I'm close to the
I'm a maniac, man. No, kick it out.
Yeah, it was fire, but it's not. It wasn't for
But that
me.
was the era of the DJs, though.
Yeah,
that wasn't
that was
the era
DJ
of the rapper. That
and
was
like,
the era of the DJ.
Yeah, so I can't. I'm not really versed in that, but yeah, I was into all the whatever was good though, and all the music was good. It
Except
wasn't
LL Cool J. He was fire in the 80s.
LL Cool J was fire.
And that's what I'm like a
But
jelly
he still had to change from the
was hard.
80s style
might
rapping
be
to
one
He was a
of
freaky ass nigga, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was a real freaky ass
His style has
greatest
changed
rapper.
with the times. I'll say that.
It kind of did. You sure?
Yeah, up until like the 2008,
Yeah.
2009.
That nigga
Yeah.
always been a freaky ass nigga
No,
from the
remember he
beginning
was
to the
I'm talking about
end.
something different. I'm talking about like his
Man,
cadences
that nigga
and
Mama
Right.
said knock you out.
From
Yeah,
Mama
but that
all
was
the way
because-
to
that was-
I'ma Love You Better.
That,
his
that
whole
was for
style.
a beef though. A nigga played with him, pause, and he had to get his mama
Yeah,
said
pause.
knock you out. You know what I'm saying? But all the other shit he dropped, this nigga.
He a lover boy.
Look at his lips.
He a
Yeah.
lover
But that,
boy.
I mean, you
never
gotta think
forget
about
when
the
he-
time frame though.
When he poured that chocolate on that bitch legs, and it was like, you a freaky nigga.
Yo, in the 90s, that was kind of like taboo too.
That was it.
That was
That was
like,
the thing.
oh, you did something
Nigga,
wild in the video.
Nigga eating peaches and shit.
Yeah.
Nigga wearing a one sleeve gone.
No shirt on.
Nigga wearing a shirt with one sleeve and the other
one
sleeve is
pants
gone.
leg up. Niggas
One
was doing
pants
the
leg-
one
When you got
pants
muscles,
leg up.
when you got muscles, you could do shit like
Niggas
that.
a freak.
Everybody's
Remember he kept
okay
doing
with
this?
it.
I
kept doing that.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Tell me you remember that shit.
remember
I'm gonna show y'all
You
this.
got, you got
His
big-
wrestling days. When he was in
wrestled?
WWF. You don't remember that? When he did a last
LL Cool
stint.
J was
He
in
might have been.
wrestling.
When he
I
was
might
at-
have missed that.
Go to TikTok and look up LL Cool J wrestling.
So
He was-
is this the L?
I don't know why he kept doing that shit. He just kept doing this. Nigga kept doing this. Why did he keep doing that?
Hey,
I never know. But nah, man.
that was
But
a good time. LL man had the 90s I though.
For sure.
so how did
Oh my God.
how did your love for hip hop get you to the point where you're Grammy nominated, bro? Like how did you you
Man,
gotta
that's
fill
like
me
a lot
in.
of stories.
A lot of
but-
years.
Yeah, that's a lot of stories.
Just give us a few stories, man. Give us a few.
I don't know. I mean, it's like the story of anybody else. I could tell y'all like it went this way or went that way, but really, if you just doing what you supposed to be doing, sometimes the cards play out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yo.
Sometimes it just be that way. And like I can't say it was like one thing. I could tell you, like, I'm a front-facing artist, hip-hop artist, but there's the other side of my craft is also something that took off as well as like studio engineering.
He's the best engineer.
Like, that piece of it is like, oh shit, out of necessity of making sure my music is fire, I ended up taking care of a lot of different artists that put me in a space of just working on a lot of records, a lot of records, a lot of full albums. And you know,
who's that one person that you produced for that you were just like, oh yeah, like I'm him now. I'm somebody like
myself.
Yeah,
like
you never been in the same room with like a celebrity and like, you know, maybe their vibe wasn't what you thought it was, you know what I'm saying? Like you ever cause I know
you ain't gotta say no names.
I listen to Drink Champs, right?
Yeah.
And I've seen them like, you know, they'll ask the question like, you know, who's that one celebrity that you know you wish you didn't meet? You know what I'm saying? You ever met a celebrity and you was like, oh man, I really wanted to meet this person, and then when they got there, you was like, I wish I never met you.
They say you should never meet
you don't really want to meet your idols. I don't know, yo. I think everybody I've met so far has been pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. You don't sound too sure about that.
I'm just thinking,
trying to be safe.
You know what? There was all right. So I met Bilal, the singer, not too long ago.
Oh my goodness! Don't say Bilal. Don't say Bilal gave it up like that.
Nah, it wasn't nothing crazy. He was just very, very chill. Like he was a little. I thought he was going to be like
how he sings.
Welcoming a little bit.
He was actually like, yo. I was like, he was standing, but we at the National. And I'm on the side of the stage. I'm watching like Butcher Brown and cartoons play. And who else was playing that night? Nate Smith was on the drums that night. And Bilal was going to perform that night. So Skills is there that night as well. So I'm on the side of the stage and I'm just chilling. And I look over and I'm like, And I'm like, oh shit. Yo, that's Bilal. I look again, I'm like, oh shit, it is Bilal. But we're like right here. Like, I'm like, oh shit. Yo. I gotta tell this guy something I've been meaning to tell him since I was like 16. For sure. And so I was like, yo, I promise myself so I turn around and I'm like, hey, yo, my name is Mike. Nice to meet you. Yo, I love your music. And then I was like, I turned back around and I was like, yo, he's mad chill. Let me turn back around and talk to him. But I was like, I remind you, I'm like right this far away from him, but the show is like here. And I'm like, yo, that's fucking Bilal. I said, oh, and it hit me. I was like, oh, yeah. So I turn around just like this. I'm like, hey, yo, one more thing. When I was young, you did this interlude on Common's album, and it's the most incredible interlude I've ever heard in my life. And I promised myself when I was young that if I met you, that would be the first thing I say to you. And he was like,
damn. I would have wanted more than that. I'll be honest.
He was like, oh, you know, and then he was like, oh, word. And then, but it was just like, and I was like, yeah, that's it though.
You
that's
still
all I
had
wanted to
this
say.
up?
Yeah, I was like, that's it though.
At the church figure trying to get through. Excuse me.
He was about to keep talking. Well, I was like, yo, that's it though. That's all I wanted to say. And I like turned back around and we like still watched the show. But he was cool. But he was actually expecting him to be like more animated as he
was on his tiny desk.
On his he's just like that when he started performing, but like off stage he's like, hey, I ain't doing no Bilal. You're very, very chill, super chill. So some
people don't take compliments.
But he's super. Yeah, I mean it's awkward. It's me. I'm chilling. I'm probably smelling like a pound, and we backstage, and it's like, oh yeah, it's this guy. Like, oh yeah, I remember one more thing. Yeah, one more thing before you go out on stage.
So you got like a certain ritual to get you in that mindset when you go to the studio?
Yeah.
What's that ritual, man? Put us on
studio in the crib.
Yeah, my studio's in the crib. So like when it's me, you know, I'm a roll something. I'm gonna lower the lights. I'm gonna listen to the music, and it might be like 1 a.m, 2 a.m, something like that. But I gotta lower the lights, candles. You know what I mean? And I'll just let the music play and smoke, burn one. Gotta feel the music. Sometimes, you know what I mean? You might be in there, you may start out, you fully dressed. By the time you're done, you just got your pants on. I'll be in there sweating.
Nigga,
I'll be in there topless. It's a hot night.
Yeah. I'll say this because we talked about like the introduction to hip hop, and I was thinking like there really is no introduction to hip hop. You kind of just born into it. You might remember your like the first rhyme you could remember, but for me, when it came to producing and making beats, I remember a nigga really putting that on my laptop in college. And like being stuck in a room for like 3 days making beats. So what was that like when that was introduced into your life?
Well, like my mom bought me my first microphone like when I was in like late high school.
Yeah.
So, and I had like a computer. But prior to that, we were always at my man Illa Styles' house. And that's where we were, like where everybody was playing basketball because I was on injured reserve because I was 6'1".
Yeah.
I would spend my time in the studio. Nah, I would just spend a lot of time in the studio, but that's where we all were. Yeah. That's where like, you know, where everybody was playing or doing whatever they was doing. We was in the studio like, you know, as soon as we out of school, as soon as everybody's out of school until it's time to go home.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and the studio was in our neighborhood. So like we would just ride our bikes and then, you know, eventually it was driving. But yeah, I've been in the studio and in front of speakers my whole life.
How old were you when you were in the studio, on a professional studio for the first time?
16.
Me too.
I was that was when I got picked up 16, 17. Nah, it was it was some studios before then for sure, but on a consistent basis was when I got picked up by Donland Entertainment, and that was a big studio like we had on the north side, and then we moved it to 917 Gray Street.
Yeah.
And we were there for some years, and then after that I went independent. But yeah, it's always in the studio. Even when I was in college, I had pretty much a record deal in college, but everybody's doing a college thing. I did the college thing from like Monday to Thursday.
What college?
Friday. Norfolk State.
There we go, Norfolk State. But hold
you went to Norfolk State?
He did not graduate,
But he
bro.
still went.
Yo, you went, man.
Bro, room 10
I
on 2 and a
went
half.
He
Niggas
was
was
there
talking
for
about.
6 months, man.
You went there for 6 months?
He was there for 6 months.
I went for 2 years, bro. I
He
ain't
just
going
like
6
me,
months.
bro.
I went for 2 years.
We both didn't go to college.
I stayed in the towers. And then I moved off campus to corporate. What you talking about, bro?
Yo, that's tight.
I'm a behold the green and
you
gold.
went there too?
That nigga ain't
He
going to
never
know.
went
I
to
ain't going to know. That nigga was a hustler. That nigga wanted to get to the street.
Nah, that's good. What did he say? He said
He is not a
he said he was
criminal,
a criminal. Nah, Norfolk State. Yo, I loved it.
Yeah, I fucking love Norfolk State, man.
Yeah, that shit was great. I wasn't supposed to go to college. I told my mom, I was like, yo, mom, you know, imagine you graduate high school and you like coming home and you're like telling your mom, like, hey, mom, I got a record deal. I don't need to go to college. And she's like, yo, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
Take
fuck
your
you
ass
talking about.
I was like, damn, all right. So I'm at Norfolk State, and yeah.
Man, look, Norfolk State was a big part of my life. One of the best times of my life, to be honest.
For real?
When I look back at it, outside like family and kids and shit like that. College was the experience. I didn't graduate. That's right. I didn't graduate. I still owe them fucking money.
You still can go back to school, you know.
I ain't going back to school. I'm past that shit. But
I'm past
that shit. But the college experience, to me, is unmatched.
Yeah. I think I mean, if it's an experience you can have in your lifetime, I think it's worth it.
For sure.
You know, I don't know. You know, those years, it's like, yeah, I'm glad I survived. That's all I can say.
Yeah, beauty and brains.
So, what was life like after the Grammy nomination?
Yo, my life has been crazy since November 8th.
Blessings on top of blessings.
Yeah.
You got a girlfriend?
Yeah, I got plenty of girlfriends.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Did your pussy rate go up? Did the pussy rate go way up?
Yo, it's actually through the roof. Out
That's all right.
That's what a Grammy nomination to do, though.
Let me not say it like
that.
that.
The vultures smell it.
Oh,
They
man.
smell it. The vultures smell it.
But life be crazy. Like, life has been crazy since then. And when I say crazy in a blessed way, like, yo, imagine one day you go through the nomination phase, but you actually are like, oh shit, we got nominated, and now we have to go through the award phase. So it's like the nom is like, shit, I prayed good, and I was like, I told God, I said, yo, if I get the nom, that's good enough. You know what I mean? That's like, and we from here, yo. Imagine that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know I got friends, I got peers that, and they're mostly musicians, but I don't have any peers, friends, contemporaries that are Grammy nominated.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, yo, for God to like allow me and the homie and everybody
to
else
that
work, to work on that project, and we get to bring that to our families and our friends, and the work that I do, like in the studio, it helps everyone. So like I've worked on music for Leela, and that, that helps
He's the
everyone's
best.
music. So it's like everyone's now has worked with a Grammy nominated artist. Or
Therefore, I'm twice
engineer.
removed.
Wow.
So.
And what year was that? That was
That was this year.
That was this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was this year's. But we slipped out on the award. We didn't get the award, but I mean, hey, we was there as Richmond, and we put that shit up high. So shout out to
and
Mad
that title's
Skills.
forever.
Yeah, that's forever.
Yeah.
So
And that, like
shout
you
out
said,
to Mad Skills and the whole team.
that nomination, that shit means something.
Yeah.
You might not have won, but just being nominated, you feel me, on that palette to be chosen.
Yeah, you go down in the canon of musical history, like when they really when it's all said and done, and they're like, yo, who was ever considered for this shit?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? At least, Richmond got some, got a leg in the fight. Like, yo, we got some homies that did it. So
Yeah.
and we got to do more. So hopefully this is like the beginning of something where we are being considered, nominated, and award-winning artists going forward.
Yeah.
Like putting more of Richmond artists in that position. So
Did that nomination put more money in your pocket?
The price
the
went.
price go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the price definitely had to go up.
We're being charged for this session, No,
Yeah, this is gonna break you. This gonna break you. I mean, definitely. I was already, I'm already highly sought after as far as just the work I do. I don't advertise my studio. You gotta call me. You gotta know something about it. So I work around the clock. But yeah, a nomination does allow you to, bring call different prices with different clients of yours.
Yeah.
Now, as far as like where we are in Richmond, am I gonna raise my prices on where I'm at on the homies? No. I know where I'm at. If it's no reason for all that. We here to do the music, and so does it put? Yeah, of course it comes with some. Just like anybody that has a plaque or anything that comes with crediting what they do. You know what I mean? You could say, yo, this is what I do, this is what I'm good at, and they think I'm good at it too. So
tell them about the opportunity you had with Belly at the Bird.
Oh,
that was so dope.
Oh yeah.
The rapper Belly?
Nah,
the movie Belly
we did this
and the Bird Theater.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did this. I'm really close with REA Magazine, and they do this thing where they've been renting out the Bird and showing movies and stuff. And so I collaborated with them to bring the movie Belly there, and it ended up being a good time.
It was lit. Everybody
dressed up
in
it
their
was
attire.
super fire. We had photographers there. And,
Averex down.
Yeah.
Wow, Averex.
Everybody was wearing Averex.
I've never seen Belly on the big screen in my life.
Yeah.
So I thought that was even just like cool to be sitting in a movie theater, eating popcorn with a bunch of my friends, some of my family, and we watching Belly.
Yeah, that's gangster.
So I thought that was nice. And I plan to do a lot more of that. And shout out to Shan too, Flashy Flying Red. She helped me with that.
Yeah.
So
and she was fly.
We're gonna bring some more heat to that, and
That's
probably
dope.
just open it up to everyone. Make it a big thing. And
I was ready to say, like, was that advertised?
Yeah, we did advertise it. Yeah, it was advertised.
I advertised it, but they don't look at my stuff.
But it was so.
I got mad kids. Some stuff I missed.
Nah, yo,
I go to my
with social
Explorer page
now it's so
immediately.
crazy. You gotta really actually promote. Not like the old way, but like really, like you have to like do things multiple times.
Yeah.
Because people not gonna see. I see stuff that's like posted. It looks like a new post, and the post came out 3 days ago.
Yeah.
And I'm like just scrolling my phone. And
How
I'm
I
like,
missed this.
yeah, it's a whole show fly, and I done missed the show.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, this is getting bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Go.
it was a great turnout. We had a lot of fun, and I want to do it again.
I was already say, throughout this journey, this hip hop journey, have you ever felt like it might be time for me to hang it up? Like, did you ever have a year where you was like, I don't know if the trajectory is still going up, or maybe I need to try something else?
Have you had any low vibrations? That sounds very low vibrational.
No, and I'm thankful for that.
That's
I
a
don't
blessing.
think because I don't know. When you know what you're here for, I don't know if it's really a stopping point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Quincy Jones, and all them, they be making music and singing on stage until they die. You know what I mean?
Rest in peace, Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
Like it's probably gonna play out like that for me. You know what I'm
They
saying?
also
But,
be freaky niggas. You ain't no freaky nigga though.
yo.
They do be freaky.
Yo.
Quincy was a freaky nigga.
That allegedly.
Ain't no allegedly about them old niggas.
We weren't there.
But
Nah,
you never
man.
know, but like even not just them, but all of them, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that, like music is such a, if I didn't have music, I wouldn't be anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I would probably be struggling to find out who I was or trying to find my way in life or something. But like music is so who I am. I don't know who I would be without this shit. So
It's
I think
good. It's good to have things like that too, bro. Because it's some shit now that I know I'm going to be doing forever. I'm going to be doing till I'm old. Like I'm going to be editing something or illustrating something or creating something artistically. I'm going to be doing something like that until the day I die.
Everybody has a gift.
Because I've been doing that for the past 15 years, whether it's painting or I used to dip the shoes in a little paint and create the shoe. Like it's always gonna be something like that for the rest of my life.
Creative.
You know what I'm saying?
As long as you're doing something, There's people that go like the whole day and create nothing. They don't even like draw on a piece of paper while they like sitting in the office. They
That shit weird.
Literally do nothing creative. They don't have they don't think of nothing creative. It's nothing. They don't even they don't even switch their recipes at the house. They just, you know what
Change
I
their
mean?
furniture around. It's just nothing being created.
So I think it's important that like for those that have that spirit, gotta stay in it. Like stay creative, stay doing things that like
You got to know who you are, though.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people who don't know who they are, or they wait for social media to tell them who they are or what they should like,
That's the time we live in.
And I
Don't
feel
nobody
like
know who
it's
they
really
are.
dope that we come from a time period like right before social media really took off, that we have found our own interests and hobbies beforehand. So social media didn't have to tell us like, you're going to be a gangster. You're going to be a stripper.
You're right. You're right. Cause we had to be who we was before we got here.
Yeah.
Like before, now it's like, oh yeah. Like
There's
social
millions.
media came along and it
All
was
of
just
them
more
are
like,
the same.
yeah, so I don't know, I'm glad, to have been pre social media.
Yeah.
But
For sure.
it would have been nice to have an iPhone 15 in high school too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
it would've been
YouTube
nice.
channel in high school,
Oh my
like
God.
knowing about.
Now I was a freaky little bitch. You a FaceTime?
Well, oh wow.
No. No.
But
I can see you. We about to do some things.
I do wish I would have been hip to like a YouTube channel in like middle school, in high school. I wish I would have been hip to something like that.
There wasn't
but, like,
even no YouTube.
I wish I would have really
remember-
kept up with YouTube like I did. I was a part of the first kind of like YouTube group, that were making videos and stuff. And then I just stopped. And I felt like all the people that I kind of started with, like they're millionaires.
Yo, it's so funny. Like we had a whole blog. Radio started a blog called Part of My Back during the blogging era. And we were like keeping it up. And everybody's like contributing content. Now, at the time, we're like, it's blogs. But everybody's blog was like doing the same numbers. We just kind of stopped doing it. And then all those other blogs took off. And we're like, yo, we was doing that. And when it was all even. We could have done it.
Yeah.
And sometimes it makes you think about like how many good ideas have like passed by. And you just like, damn, yo, I should have pulled the trigger on that.
But I also do feel like what's meant for you is for you,
Yeah,
too.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's kind of like, that
It
wasn't
was
my
like
lane.
But at the same time, the
I'm still
chase,
gonna be somebody.
the chase is, but the chase is just as important as the dream. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think we have a lot of dreams and a lot of things that we want to do that we're good at. But like, there are some people who actually pursue it and put action behind it. And I think that's what creates, for me, a rippling effect of you keep trying and trying and trying, and then something happen. Versus you have this big ass dream, this big idea, you try, it doesn't really pan out quick, and then you just Stop.
And I think that's when you ask me about like if there's low moments. I think that's how it comes. Like a lot of people like they have this lofty idea of like what it means to become whatever they trying to become. And if they don't hit that mark, it's like they gonna be sliding down the wall.
Going to Amazon.
Yeah.
But really it's like if you just enjoy the ride, it's so much that comes with the shit on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Where like I don't know, you know what I mean? For now, like the Grammy is crazy, but that can't be the grand prize. You see what I'm saying? Like it's way more. I thought the craziest thing that I did, I was like, I remember me and Nas had a show at the National. Sound crazy, right? Like, that one day in Richmond, Virginia, there was a show and it was Nas and Michael Millions. Nas played for 30 minutes. No, Mike played for 30 minutes. Nas played for 30 minutes and the show was over. Damn. That happened. That was a real thing that happened. I thought that was the Ferrari. I thought that was it. I was like, why y'all? No. So it's like the journey, yo. So it's like so many cool things that could like happen, but I don't care about what the end gonna look like. Me in Jamaica on a
eating KFC.
Yeah, like I'm gonna end up like doing something like that. Like where people gotta find me on some Rick Rubin shit. Like, you gotta go to Jamaica, then go to the edge of the water, and then wait for him to come back on the boat.
Go to this tree and look to your left.
And then he'll mix your record. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna have 2 braids on the side of my head. That's it. No hair up here. I'm gonna have one of those net pink tops on. You're gonna have one of those net tank top.
I just said niggas that like Playboy Cardi album wear them shits.
Yeah. Now you know I'm talking about the yard. I'm gonna look like I'm from outside. Look like Shanta. But I'm gonna come with the fish. I'm gonna have a fish. That's how it's gonna end. I'm gonna go out. Like I said, go out fishing boat, Jamaica. That's every day. That's how it's going to end for me.
Yeah.
I love that vision.
Yeah.
I'll be out there.
Yeah, come out there.
we all got those visions. You know what I'm saying? Like, my vision, it really just ends. My vision is like this. I'm outside. I'm on a porch. I'm washing the car. My wife she's there. She's just hanging. The kids are running around the yard. The grass is cut. Like, that's how I envision that shit. I don't need much. I just need 3 or 4 vacations a year. My kids are good. Everybody's safe. There's no ignorant shit. Like, that's how I see it right now in my life. I don't really have a business that I'm doing or nothing like that. I'm really just working my 9-to-5 job, taking care of my family, providing. Right now, that's how I see.
He has as many kids as Nick. Yeah. One more actually. Yeah. And 2 sets of twins.
Yeah. You got kids?
That's what's up though. Huh?
Yeah,
I have a daughter.
Just one?
Yeah. I wish I had like 10 kids though.
Right.
I fucked up.
Fuck that.
I messed up.
You think it's too late now to try to?
It's never
too late. Never too late.
Bro, do not have kids when you get old, bro. My parents going through that shit, bro. My dad going through that shit. My dad is like 78 years old. He has fucking 15-year-olds. That shit is a burden on your children.
Yo.
When you're old
I
as
got
fuck.
a lot of friends that's about to have their first children.
Yes.
That's cool, you know what I mean? And I'm kidding about that, but like, I'm like, my daughter's 18. It's up, it's over.
She's
you know
an
what I mean?
Aquarius like myself.
And I couldn't imagine like going to like 5th grade meetings or like
when you're 50.
Yeah, when I'm 50 and I'm trying
to teach you how to use the bathroom.
Yeah,
and all
you
that.
get your kids out the way when you're young. You don't have energy.
And you got more chances of your kid being autistic. When you're old, I'm dead. I'm not even joking. Like the older people, when you have kids at a late age, you have more chances of your child having autism. That's a fact, bro. Damn. That's a fact. Like that's why I say doctors say don't have kids when you're old, but they either come out really smart or they come out kind of fucked up and smart. Damn. I don't want to sound like that, but I don't understand. I don't know how to describe autism. But they're saying it's fucked up.
But it could be the diet too. You know, people maybe people
eat
too much.
You're saying
McDonald's and fish fillet. age.
The doctor said.
You know what I'm saying? That shit might have an impact.
I knew you was ready to go with it. That's not what the doctor said.
The doctor said
Your old ass out here having
your old
babies.
ass out here having babies. It's a good chance your baby might have some
What
kind of autism.
if you like see my plan is I want to have kids at like 60. See, I want to do it like that.
Are you serious? 60?
See, yeah.
You don't think that's selfish? Yeah,
Why?
you think that's
Because your kid
selfish?
gonna be 8. You might not live to be 70, motherfucker.
I'm going triple platinum.
Yeah.
I feel you, but you don't like. I understand.
No, I'm
that
not
the
even
power
gonna be a
of-
good dad. I promise you, I'm not going to Disney World. I'm not doing none of that stuff. I'm gonna be 60.
That's
They're gonna be like, yo, my dad is real old. And guess what?
Anthony
And then
Edwards
in
ass
interviews,
nigga.
they're gonna be like, yo, he was a freaky nigga. That's the whole point.
No, I'm telling you, I'm looking at my dad go through this shit.
No, I'm kidding.
When you get to a certain age, it's no longer freaky. It's weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you like, slow down.
Yeah, like, nigga, you're 70 years old and you're out here trying to fuck bitches.
Nah, I can't front. My great grandfather had a young kid. I have a I guess
Uncle?
will be an aunt, but
Mm.
she's like 10 years younger than me.
Mm.
And she's
That's-
like my great aunt type shit.
Yeah, like I have a niece. We're
You're your own
the same
grandpa.
age. I have a niece. We're the same age, and like all of my nieces and nephews are like close to my age. Yeah, I was the youngest at one point before I had, and then my little brother Donovan. All of his nieces and nephews are older than him. He's the youngest out of all of them. That's because my dad is an old ass, freaky ass nigga. You understand? And my dad been married for a lot of times. My mom was the last one. And my dad is 78 years old out here trying to fuck bitches. And at this point, you gotta have still. I shit you not.
Yo.
Still.
That's it, yo.
My mom died, so I mean he gotta do something. All he got is rubbers and blue pills. That's all you see. Is rubbers and blue pills.
I mean, you know.
Do y'all believe in sex demons?
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, Miss B Nasty. She has a sex demon.
Who that?
Google her.
If I do too much like porn shit, like if I feel like I'm watching porn too much,
It's a sex demon on you.
yeah, I don't feel like it's a sex demon only, but I feel like you
Just
can
a freaky ass nigga. That's all.
Nah, I feel like you can that's fucked up. You can expose. I feel like you can expose yourself to realms and shit that you ain't supposed to be in just by like if you taking it too far. Like if all you do is sit around and you watch porn all day.
Kirk Franklin over here.
All my people say, I do be like, be nasty for one, be nasty. When I see her,
she takes a lot of penetration, bro.
but when I see her, bro, none of that shit to me seems sexy. I'm not turned on. I'm turned on by that. I look at her face and I see what I think is a sex demon.
Yeah, I know a couple of girls that do OnlyFans and shit, and it's crazy because I only know one girl that do OnlyFans that has money. The rest of them are broke. And I'm like,
They doing
you're doing a lot to be broke as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Broke
Like,
and possessed by
I
a
see
sex
like
demon.
for $25 a month, I can see the inside of your vagina. Like I can see your butthole and everything for $25 a month. And why would I pay for that when I can just go to Twitter or Pornhub, or we can't go to Pornhub, but XNXX.
You can go to Pornhub if you
XNXX.
get the VPN app.
I'm not doing all that for porn. That may be even freakier. You doing that
what?
shit? You a freaky ass
Do what?
nigga. This nigga's a freaky ass nigga. VPN just to watch porn.
I changed the
You don't go watch
VPN.
your porn and let it go.
Female VPN.
I felt like the
Over here
XXX, I was watching the same videos. I had to go back.
Yeah,
to
now she over here
But I
flapping
don't
it.
watch porn anymore.
Flapping it all night long to Pornhub. God
I don't
damn.
watch it like that though.
Yes, you do. 30 people in the house. You got a VPN for this
I've
situation.
never deleted the app. I still
You got
have
a
the app.
VPN for this situation.
VPN is kind
Corey
of
told me to get it.
that's kind of
Damn, man.
Yo,
You need porn that much? Am I not enough?
Damn. What are you searching that you need to VPN?
I know. Like, just get your rolls and goddamn.
Just go to Twitter.
she said.
Jesus, Pornhub is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, when I'm out of town and like I need to crank one,
He said I need to
you know what I'm saying? I go to Pornhub because Pornhub is the best. I get that. Pornhub is the best. But I'm not gonna get a VPN though. You're a freaky ass nigga.
We should, let's go on somebody's
I think everybody's a freaky ass nigga.
It depends.
behind
Some
the scenes.
people.
I do think everybody be on
Yeah.
some wild shit.
I think it's
some
because
motherfucking
he's
nigga
a
bitches.
freaky ass nigga, and
Especially
that's
some nigga
why
bitches
it
be
takes
nasty.
one to know one. It takes a freaky ass nigga to know a
Not
freaky
all the
ass
time
nigga.
though, because them nigga bitches, that's a different type of freak, man. You gotta be a freaky nigga that still have your dick and wear a dress.
Yeah.
You a freaky nigga. You real freaky. Just walking around tucking your dick in all day. To walk around all day like that is insane. Nigga, that's insane. Like, you just walking around with your dick tucked, wearing a dress. The Doc Martens. You're a freaky ass nigga.
Let me ask you this. How y'all feel about Doechii saying that her red flag is, what did she say? Her red flag was a heterosexual
man.
Yo, can someone explain that?
Exactly.
This is what I feel like she was saying.
Okay.
So I feel like she was saying a red flag is heterosexual men because she has been either scorned by men that are heterosexual that have tried to talk to her as like more of a bitter comment, but also kind of being a little bit witty too. So she's not saying like I ain't fucking with niggas because niggas that fuck bitches don't be about shit. She's saying red flags heterosexual men, and that's kind of she's a rapper. I think she's being witty.
It's like we say my red flags is lesbians. It's like, okay, what does that got to do with anything?
But I think she was just being witty to let you know that straight men have caused some type of whatever in her life, so they're a red flag.
But see, I think that she was just joking, honestly.
But yeah,
the reason why I say I think she was joking because if you listen to her music like I do, she has a whole song about dating a nigga that was gay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She like the nigga literally cheated on her with another nigga. You know what I'm saying? So straight man do shit to your ass. I don't know. That nigga could have gave you fucking the monkey.
But she also said that she likes to do
the monkey.
Yeah. She likes to do other sexual things in the bedroom with her men. So she automatically goes into the situation. I can't say that's a joke.
True to all jokes, my nigga.
Yeah, I don't take it that deep. I just felt like Shorty was on a show.
Deep, but
I think she was on the show. They was ha kicking. This shit was funny. Like she's a young girl. She makes good music. Like that's a different humor.
Yeah.
I think the internet takes shit too seriously.
I don't know. I guess I didn't
Yeah,
find the joke.
Old niggas. It wasn't. He got his feelings hurt. We got his feelings hurt.
I'm a heterosexual man.
No. Let's get serious. There was no reason for me to feel hurt about it. It was a situation where it was just like, okay, cool. Now we on a podcast. We're gonna dissect it. What does that even mean, or what's the point of even saying that? Y'all saying it was a joke. I didn't take it as a joke. I wasn't offended to it, but I didn't take it as like, oh, she's trying to be funny. I took it as like, okay, cool. This is the type of shit she's into. I've seen interviews where she's talked about her dating, and she doesn't just date straight men. She dates gay men.
So
yeah,
that's
what
she
like. That's what she like. But at the same time,
I'm like, really?
I literally hear women say niggas ain't shit constantly. You feel me? That's the same. Like
it's kind of the same thing. It's
kind of the same.
Once
thing.
again, it's like, okay,
shit.
cool. Why are you saying it? What does that mean? Niggas ain't shit. Well, why niggas ain't shit?
Her friend didn't have her dive into it, so everything
it was just a show. You gotta watch the show what they was doing. They was asking her random questions on the spot. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was one of them quick jokes. Like, it wasn't no explanation to be given.
There were like
if that's her fucking red flag,
it just it sounds dumb to me.
It's 3.5 billion bitches in this goddamn world, bruh. Just because she think heterosexual niggas is a red flag, don't mean that niggas need to write these big ass. I've seen niggas do it, writing these fucking think pieces. That this is a problem. Like, bro, there's a woman over here that love your ugly ass. You know what I'm saying? Like this don't. And then it be niggas that's not even gonna be in the same room as this woman. You feel me? Like you're not within arm's reach of her. You're not even on the menu, bro. Nigga, like look at her.
You can't get mad when people critique shit in the world. We do this shit every day.
It's a difference between critique and writing a think piece over a woman that you're never going to meet.
I don't post on social media, so posting shit. Period to me is I don't post pictures.
I've seen them niggas like it was a whole bunch of the bros podcast type of niggas, the Myrons and all them. This is what's wrong with bitches. This is what's wrong with bitches right now. They gonna your daughter gonna watch her and think that heterosexual men are problems. It's not that deep, bro. Like, you know what might make her not want heterosexual men? When she see a video of a nigga uppercutting his fucking girlfriend. That, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit is happening on a regular basis. Niggas are beating bitches and killing bitches every day.
Maybe she shouldn't want an uppercutting bitch ass nigga like that.
But I'm just saying, like,
stop not gonna keep walking around seeing nigga in your regular life uppercutting bitches.
That shit is on there, bro. Like, when you go to the internet, all you see is niggas getting shot, niggas beating bitches.
Not on my internet.
That's internet shit, though.
Bitches beating niggas. Like, remember I told you, it's not just YNs no more. You got YBs now. Like, you seen St. Patrick's Day on Choco Bottom? It was 10 women out there fighting. Those are YBs.
YB stand. Okay.
And on that topic, I don't know who needs to hear this, but That's not your age group no more, big dog. Big
It's
sis,
not.
that's not your age group.
I saw an old nigga in that video, and that nigga been at the club ever since Plush and Image was open.
Jeez.
He's older than me. He's like 40, 41.
Get
You know
out
what
of
I'm saying?
there.
He was out there filming this shit. I hate these
Beat
old
her ass.
niggas that
Beat
try to
her
act.
ass.
Yeah.
You got grandkids, nigga.
Get your ass in the house, old ass bitch. Like,
Take
what
your
the fuck?
grandkids to church
I hate an
tomorrow.
old nigga that act young.
Well, I don't think 41's old.
Nah, these when
It comes with a responsibility at 41. I'm 33, and I have a responsibility to behave a certain way based off my age.
If I saw you out there with a camera video caping these girls
Beat
that's
her
under
ass.
25 years old fighting, I'm going to call you an old nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're not acting
Is
like
that
a
Mike?
mature man. You know what I'm saying? If you doing right, I'm going to call you a grown ass man. When you out here doing some childish ass shit, you's an old ass bitch. What are you doing out here? What are you doing out here? These niggas out here shooting. You know you can't run. No, your knees is bad.
Damn, in the wrong
Yo, why you
place.
get on that man knees?
His knees might be good. He's 6'1".
No, I'm good. You know,
He's 6'1".
I'm an athlete. Remember?
You know what I'm saying? He's 6'1", but my knees. My knees are shot.
Nah,
My
man.
my left knee from a car accident is really shot. I need to do some physical.
You should have
therapy.
went and got a check.
Oh shit.
Why you get your check? Where your check at, nigga?
Yeah.
I can't talk. Everything's good. I can't talk about that.
All I'm saying is if a nigga starts shooting,
Look. Hey, one more thing. I want everybody to know that that's good. Don't worry about it.
all I'm saying is if a nigga starts shooting,
God's got
I
a
can't
blessing.
run. I gotta just hit
I
the
don't want to
deck.
be no places. They
I
gonna
don't want to be
shooting.
no places I gotta run.
Yeah.
I don't
Exactly.
wanna- I don't. That's not my type of crowd.
Running at this age is like a planned situation, like going to the gym. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But
Not
like,
just running for your life, nigga. I
like
just
I'm
signed up
going
for
out
that
to have a
today.
good time.
Oh my
eat
God.
some food.
But I can't fade it. I can't, like, I have so much animosity when I go out in the city because I just be like, at any moment, somebody's going to pull out a weapon and
What
I'm going to have to
places
run.
are you going to?
Just regular places like Mama J's and shit.
God damn.
This shit is in the hood. Mama J's is in Jackson Ward. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
We gotta-
Jackson Water is nice now.
Yeah, it is nice
It
now.
depends
It's
on
not
where you
Jackson-
at.
it's not
Tell it to
Jackson
Gilpin
Water.
Court. Tell it to Gilpin Court.
But Gilpin Court is like this big now.
Exactly.
See, Jackson Ward used to be like,
Man,
yo,
yeah.
no, you're
Nah,
not walking
look,
around on foot.
them niggas
now
in
it's
Gilpin
like people
Court
have white
are on
people be
scooters.
walking their dogs and shit. They're
Mike,
scooters.
they're
This is
mobile.
nice. That's nice.
These young, I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
He's in the YN.
These YNs
These
and
YNs
YBs
is traveling.
Get around.
And they are getting around the city. I see a YN on a scooter with a ski mask every day.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter where you go.
I'm gonna
where
tell you the YNs in the summertime with that shit on. I'll be like, yo, it's going down. Why I got this shit on? Like, why you got the ski on?
Yeah, what
I'm
you
dangerous.
say? You
I'm
hate
immediately-
to see a.
Anybody
Say
walk
something.
past me with a ski mask, I'm on high alert.
Yeah.
Say something to me.
I don't give a
I'm
fuck
like,
what's going
Nah,
on.
yo.
I'll fire this bitch up.
Yeah, this should be crazy out
I'm
here.
not getting shot again, Mike. I'm not getting
Damn,
shot
you got
again.
shot already?
I've been shot some shit of times. I am shooting first.
Yeah.
Next
He the next 50 Cent.
God damn.
But look-
don't get shot no more.
I want
I'm trying not to.
to get all these topics in before
Go
we
ahead,
gotta
go
go.
ahead.
Sorry.
All right. Speaking about people not knowing when to let it go, out their age group. Southern University hazing. A student gets killed after being punched in the chest by an alumni that was coming back trying to get down with the hazing. Two old alumni punched the guy in the chest and he died. And they didn't take him straight to the hospital. They kind of, I guess, rode him around trying to think of a plan, and then
Panic.
took him to the hospital and he died.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hazing is a black
That's what
culture
it's-
thing.
that's
When
what
it comes
they
to
do.
physical shit, like like you've been to Norfolk State, but I've been on FAMU campus, like all through like elementary, middle school, high school. I used to go there for band. I used to play in the band and shit. So I would go to FAMU campus and see Kappa Psi fraternity, Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity. You know the Kappas, and I see them niggas physical. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you have to walk the line, and niggas getting punched and doing all type of shit. Like I was going to FAM for the band program when the hazing happened and the drum major died.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like that shit happens on a regular I don't know, not one HBCU campus where you join a fraternity, especially a band fraternity or some kind of, you know what I'm saying, fraternity, and you're not going through subjugated to some kind of hazing.
But should it still happen? You got people that die. Getting
No.
punched in the chest.
No,
should it
it
still
shouldn't
happen?
Niggas' daddies is punching them in the chest.
But should that still happen?
Well, I think
Like,
they said that
growing
he had
up?
like a weak heart or it was something
that's 'cause
about
you don't
that.
know.
It was like he had like his immune system or his health wasn't tip top.
He had
Should-
a
should
regular
he punched
heartbeat.
and
Should
shit.
hazing still
Yeah.
be something?
He had
Should
irregular
hazing
heartbeat.
still be
Irregular
something
heartbeat.
official?
Man,
Nah,
look,
it shouldn't
I
be
stopped.
hazed.
I didn't join. I was getting ready to cross Kappa League, right? Which is Junior Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity when I was in high school
Yeah.
at Savannah High. I was getting ready to cross that shit. And until niggas told us to get in the position, hold out the Kappa sign. You know the sign. Hold out the Kappa sign. And they take a fucking cane and they smack your ass with that shit. I said, you got me fucked up. I have a father that's not going for this shit. Like, you got me fucked up. I'm not walking around here letting niggas smack me on the ass with a cane to have friends. You got me fucked up.
I think it's deeper than, because I know we that's a good church to go to. Y'all pay to have friends. Y'all get hazed to have friends. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more to these sororities and
Well,
shit
you're
than
set
just.
for life.
It's a lot more.
Are you? Because I know
is
some broke
no-
ass Kappas.
Nah, my dad's a Kappa. My sisters are
AKA
deltas and shit. So you feel me? Like I understand the other side of the sorority and fraternity. That's just not my style. It's not my style. But I just don't think the hazing shit. Like people shouldn't be dying to be in this group.
But you
to
should
prove
also know
something.
if you have an irregular heartbeat and you shouldn't.
Man, just don't punch niggas in the
Sometimes
chest.
you just don't know. Like sometimes,
And stop punching your sons in the chest.
Sometimes a
Yeah.
situation can cause the irregular heartbeat, though.
Oh,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
guess
Like,
being
you just
hazed
never
is
know.
like
Punch
that.
good.
You should never
Yeah.
punch somebody in the chest. Like me personally, I ain't never sit around and just get punched in my chest, and I'm not going around punching kids in
And
the
they
chest.
probably, I mean, and to be honest with you, it probably wasn't like an open chest. They was probably beating the
Beating
nigga
them
up.
up.
Yeah, they probably was.
Exactly.
They probably was working them out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And they were like, nah, we just popped them in the chest one time.
Yeah, you not hitting me,
Yeah.
like, nah,
motherfucker.
you probably getting worked out.
And then if it's
I light
if
this
it's
bitch up.
and then it's so much.
What's wrong with him?
If it's so much brotherhood and so much in that, once you punch me in my chest and I start seizing, why not immediately take me to the motherfucking
Because they don't want to
hospital?
get in
Because
trouble.
they're not built.
Because
None of
niggas
them
only
built for
doing it for
nobody.
the what?
They're not built for nobody.
For friends.
They only doing it for the
Yeah, they
like
kill
these
friends.
aren't
They're
your
only
real
doing it to
friends.
be cool.
Yeah,
They're your
they just want to be cool.
brothers.
They your brothers as long as you pay your fucking dues.
I think maybe early, like the historical part of it may have been more like brotherhood, but
Yeah.
I think the more modern shit is just, you know,
These niggas gay.
popularity.
It's like a gang.
Niggas taking it too
Yeah,
far
because,
nowadays. That's what
you know,
it
to be
is.
honest
Smacking
with
nigga on the
that,
ass is
You know,
crazy.
it don't really have. I mean, you could say it has an impact on the world, but once you done it with school, that shit kind of done. You know what I'm saying? Like,
My mom was a Delta. and
my
after
dad
she
is
graduated-
an Omega. He still run things like, but again, it's so internal to what they do. That I mean,
That
yeah,
come from a different time too.
yeah, they're older people, and they, you know, it's like the real bros. But
Damn, how old is your dad?
65.
How the fuck is my dad older than yours?
Your dad older than my dad.
My dad is 70.
My dad's
Freaky,
70.
you a freaky man.
He is freaky as hell. I can't
my dad
I
just
can't tell you
turned
that enough.
65, actually.
He's a freaky ass nigga.
But yeah, them OG, like my dad's a Kappa, and sometimes they still go back to like St. Paul's and shit, and you know he'll see them, and I don't know with the hands or whatever
Yeah,
he
they
do,
do they
but I'm
thing.
pretty sure he'll still do that because it's.
That's what your
Yeah,
dad
I
do.
don't even look. They get
No.
mad. I don't even want to move my fucking
That was
shoulders
your
too much.
dad do. What else you got?
Let me see. Relay Girl. That was actually in Virginia.
And she bopped that bitch.
You know, running the race. You know, do y'all guys think that she hit her?
She bopped her.
I'm gonna play the video in the bottom of this video.
Yeah,
she
do
should
y'all
have
think
stood
that
on
she
that
hit her?
shit.
Because it was intentional. She had an
Yeah.
intentional drawback and she went back and she
She did the
She should have said it was PTSD.
yeah.
I got PTSD because when I was a kid, I used to have to chase these kids around and bop, get your ass over there, sit down.
She gave an emotional response.
She's like, I'm not
She
even,
lying. She
I'm
ripped
not
me in with that
even
response.
confrontation.
She's lying.
She's like, I'm not violent.
See,
I'm
that's saying
not about it,
she that would have worked years ago, but there's probably people
We got
filmed
you
you.
in 4K.
Everybody filmed you.
Yeah.
I press
And it
you
wasn't
on
a
4K.
fuzzy-
Cock back.
Yeah, you
It
did
did,
that.
it did look like she swung that joint, boom. And it looked like she was going for another one, but
Yeah.
then the girl fell.
That was
Yeah.
prime swatting the fucking
Yeah.
roach on the wall.
Yeah.
Bitch.
There was no way. It was no way that could have been like, well, she just her swing in her
Yeah.
heart. It was no way.
You know, I
That was
don't-
an intentional hit.
You know, I don't like that women don't be fighting in their sports. That's why niggas don't want to go to them shits. If
You
you
want her to get up and like start
Like-
swinging on her.
like that basketball game that happened it was in Richmond or Hopewell, something like that. That girl punched the other girl in the face, dropped her ass, and she just fell on the ground. Everybody was just like, breaking
She's
it up.
so violent.
Fuck all that. If that was fucking
Square
John
up.
Marshall.
They would have squared up.
And somebody push a nigga on the ground, niggas is throwing hands. You bop this girl in the back of the head. I'm not gonna cry. I'm turning around
Is those
and we
things
fighting,
hard,
bitch.
though? I think.
Yeah,
that shit hard enough. It's hard enough.
Yeah.
But still, she probably knocked her out.
That's why man, hell nah. I saw that video. She was like, man, fuck all that shit. Hell nah. You should let them girls square up. Like USA did against Canada in that hockey match. We want all the smoke. USA, nigga.
Oh my God.
What the fuck are they talking about? Nigga, you was American. Don't get fucked up. You won't survive one day in Africa. Don't get fucked up. Where the fuck don't get fucked up? I hate these niggas that too. We are African looking at Americans. All we know is America. USA. Whenever America is doing some shit on the world stage, I am with us.
I was over here looking at notes and questions for the interview.
You never
You gave me that look.
I can't last a day in Africa.
You can't last a day. Cause niggas be like, well, fuck this country. You won't last one day in Africa, nigga.
I'm gonna change to the temperament.
Fuck
Whatever
outta
the temperament is when I get over there, if everybody's cool, I'm cool.
Like when them pussy ass niggas out here going hard on Trump about the way he was going hard on that Ukraine nigga. Fuck that nigga. We's America. Y'all still here worried about, we want money to Ukraine. The niggas do something about it. Oh, he shouldn't have done all that. Fuck them people in the Ukraine. Fuck that jumpsuit wearing motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And we's America.
right now.
He
nigga.
said USA.
Yeah, nigga. Cause, bruh, niggas hate America, but
That's why I fucked your bitch.
yeah, nigga. Straight up. Niggas be hating America. But niggas hate America. But you can't do all that goddamn nigga bitch shit over there. You want to fight for Palestine? Put that dress on, nigga, and walk over there and see what happened to your motherfucking ass. This is the only country where you can be who the fuck you are. You want to be gay, straight, a nigga bitch, a bitch nigga. You want to be a fucking fox or fucking whatever. You can do that shit here.
What does
Put some
the fox
respect.
say?
Put some respect. Yeah,
said
you got
put some respect
Some
on
furries. You got furries. You got all type of weirdo motherfuckers in this goddamn country, and everybody hate America. Shut the fuck up. You don't last nowhere else, motherfucker. You can't get over there.
All right. I got it.
The hell they
One,
talking
two
about?
more.
USA. Shout out to Trump. That's our president. Our president, nigga.
Oh.
Our president.
Why are you singling me out?
Because you gave me a look that round me up. When I said
I was looking at my questions.
He said, you ain't going to survive in Africa. One day. He gonna hit you with the arrow. Boom,
Jesus.
Like I'm gonna go to Africa, nigga say him. He the weak one.
So he get out the phone stolen.
That's him. He the weak one.
So he get out the phone. So he get out the Meek Mill. You ain't Meek Mill. You get your phone back. So he get off the goddamn plane. Snatch. He ain't never getting that phone back. I mean, them people don't fuck with us.
What did you do to
You think your
him?
black ass? You think they fuck with your black ass in
Gave
Africa?
him a look.
Niggas got love for me in Africa, bro.
They don't.
got love for me, bro. I'm sorry, but niggas got love for me.
Dumb motherfuckers. Some of them people, they feel bad because they sold us. You feel me? They put us on them goddamn in them cages on the beach, and they came and got us. It wasn't no war in Africa where they came and just took us. They sold us, nigga. Never forget, you're African American. We built this country. We African Americans, not just the Africans. They don't fuck with us. The fuck? Y'all got us fucked up.
Let it go.
Fuck all that. Give us some more goddamn content. Let's go.
He said, "Go." He said, "Next content."
Yeah.
He said,
Now I got to square with the first African person I see. The first African I
Those
square
people don't
off
be fucking
on
with
them.
us. They don't be fucking with us like that.
All right. We almost done, y'all. All right. Does nostalgia make you sad?
No.
Sometimes.
It actually
It
makes me
depends.
happy.
It
Because
depends.
I it's in my heart, it's in me. I am nostalgia. The way I dress, the way I act, I am my time period. I am that.
As soon as I hear that, I get sad. I be sad when they be going through like all the old little shit that you used to do in elementary school. You know that big ass colorful shit. You put it in the air and the kids.
Why does it make you sad? It
I
should
don't
make you
know.
happy when you see it.
I
That
don't
shit
know.
over. It's done.
That shit's over.
Okay,
and
you're
it's,
not gonna be 30 years old going into the
see,
fucking
look.
umbrella.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. Look.
It's a memory. Look, I
Leela.
remember.
Your fashion is like what 90s type of fashion. See, like we grew up when we was getting of age. It was like late 90s, early 2000s. We can't walk around with Jinko jeans. We can't walk around wearing the shit we wore back then. That shit was stupid. That shit was ugly. Early 2000s gear was not all that. We had Dadas. Remember that shit? The spinners on the motherfucking shoe.
Diodoras and shit.
Man, come on. We had Evisu
We
joints.
had Wallabies.
Them shits was fat as fuck back
Wallabies
then, man.
still around though. I ain't gonna lie. Still,
Man, but you can't. Them shits hurt my feet.
Toes.
Them shit hurt my feet. Them shell toes hurt my feet too.
I don't know what it is though, but it does not sad like depressed, but like something about like I guess it feels like the good old years to me. But my parents probably was like, it was so much fucking shit going on back then.
Yeah, so much sexual assault,
racism, so much shit. But I guess it's the childhood. I had a good childhood. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's like you probably just remember the time.
Yeah, because he was a kid.
Bills and shit.
Yeah, bro.
You don't remember
That's really what it is.
fucking tired of work.
Yeah, it's like everybody missed that shit when you ain't had no bills.
My mom used to tell me, slow down, because when you grow up, it's real. And I was like, I can't wait until I'm an adult. And I tell her, because it's like, damn. I had it easy.
Mm-hmm.
Life was so easy.
But also like a lot of times when I think about the past, I think about not just the good times either. I think about, damn, I might have a good memory and I'd be like, damn, I remember when it stopped.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I remember what happened when it stopped. Like I used to always go to the park and play basketball. And then I had to fucking move up here. You know what I'm saying? I moved up to Virginia and I was like, damn, I missed all my friends. I remember fucking last time I saw my homeboy and now he's dead.
Yeah, damn.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Where you
know
moved
what I
from?
mean? Savannah, Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Or like the last time that you and your boys got up and played basketball, like everybody rode their bikes and
Y'all didn't know that
linked
was your
up
last
and-
time.
Like that was your last time.
Like you remember Devin Mason?
Yeah, damn, Devin, yeah.
That shit fucked me up because the first
Speak the
time I
truth.
used to be
Well,
like a
I be
little
Devin.
rapper back in the day, right? I used to be nice, you know what I'm saying? And it was me, AB, and Devin Mason. We had a group. We had like a rap group together. And one day I was at AB crib in Hunter's Chase, and we had a little freestyle session, smoking weed. And I went home, and Jermaine was there, and I went home, and I got a phone call at like 1 o'clock in the morning from AB, like, yo, Devin got killed.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I have that nostalgia of us rapping and those moments of us at Manchester spitting freestyle sessions, and then it's like, damn, I think about Devin because I literally had one of the most fire sessions ever with these niggas. And then, like, not even 2 hours after I saw him, he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can I say something? I feel like
We get a little morbid there a little bit. It's all right though.
I feel like I choose to look at my life like my glass half full because there's always a this and a that, you know what I'm saying? But I don't ever dwell on who can't go back into nostalgical times and think about the bad shit that happened that went along with the good shit. But I just choose to always look at the good shit. Even in the bad shit, I can still see the good shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I don't get sad about it because I still have it. It's a memory. It's mine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Sometimes
saying?
I be wanting the snacks from back then. And I just know I can't get them no more. Like, you remember
But
that
why you
Sprite
can't
that
just-
came out?
Which one? The remix?
Was it the remix? The original joint?
Sprite remix,
Yeah.
the
The tropical berry one? Remember them shits?
I give a pound to my man with my right hand because
Yeah.
I keep the Sprite in my left hand. Oh, speaking of, you got a freestyle for us.
Oh no, I ain't got no rhymes for y'all.
Oh, no, Nicholas F did it. You gotta do it.
Come on.
Nah, I bring one. I didn't even
What
know
you
we were supposed to
mean?
do all of that.
Well, that's the thing. He didn't know. Nobody knows. You just
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Yeah,
It's
put you on the
like
spot.
the
Spit a
You
hard
just-
written. It could be a written or
could be
something. Just
something
Yo,
we
I
never
gotta think. Yo, let's see,
heard.
we gotta think. Well, yeah, we'll run it. We'll come back to
We'll
it.
come back to it. We'll come
Okay.
back to it. Give us what else you got over there. I know you got some
that
more.
might have been the Stephen A. Smith and LeBron thing. You know, LeBron put up on Stephen A. Smith court shot at the Lakers game. It basically said, "Yo,
Said, keep my name short."
stop talking about my fucking son. That's my son." You know, a lot of people are saying that LeBron was a real dad for stepping up. A lot of people are saying, "Yo, Bron, you brought your son to the NBA. We know he's there because
What the fuck make your son better than everybody else that he can't get talked about?
I
That
think
motherfucker not even that nice, honestly. You,
the- Brian?
it's niggas literally in the G League and niggas that's fucking in college that are way better than him.
he's not ready. He's not ready to
He's a
be there.
nepo baby.
He's not ready to be there. LeBron,
Like, this
LeBron's
nigga
bringing him
small as
into the
hell.
league. I think he came in too early. And LeBron, him playing actual games for the Lakers was an issue. Now he's open for speculation and for criticism. And Stephen A. Smith, but this is what Stephen A. said. He said he came to LeBron as a father and said, "As a father, why are you doing this to your son?" I think that's where he might have took it a little too
far because now you're talking about my parenthood. Fuck you. Like, how you gonna tell me how to treat or how we gonna do in our household? Now, get back on that camera and spectate the game and the sport. But when you start talking about me as a parent, nigga, I'm a mollywop your ass. Are you for real?
Talk about Bronny and how he needs to improve in this or this and that. But don't talk about
me as a parent.
How I'm not as good as a
dad.
Now I'm
gonna pull up on you at the game.
All he said, what did he say again? Say it again.
He said, LeBron, I'm trying to emphasize to you as a father. You're doing this to your son as a father. Don't do this as a father. You're putting your son in the spotlight by bringing him up. He's not in the G League. He's playing with the Lakers.
But he's not lying.
But he's stepping out of bounds. Don't try to come to me as a father and say as a dad, as a parent, I shouldn't be doing this. No, criticize my son. Who's an NBA player, criticize his game, criticize what he's doing with his minutes on the court. Don't criticize me as a father.
I ain't never heard Stephen A. talk about.
You don't watch his show.
I have seen his show a couple of times. First whatever. What's it called? First what?
He's not even on that. It's a Stephen A. podcast now.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, I've never seen him talk about another player's parent.
Yes, he talked about Carmelo Anthony. I literally heard him talk about Carmelo Anthony, and his son came to Richmond and got bodied.
Parenting. He talks about their parenting.
He didn't say anything about your at-home parenting. He said we literally talk about these kids that go from being kid stars, and we talk about how they be in these situations. We can't just LeBron can't. Like, fuck all that. That nigga's a regular nigga, just like the rest of us.
So if you talk about somebody, you need to expect for somebody to say something to you too.
I don't think he's wrong.
Just what that
I don't think he's wrong for saying what he said about you putting your son in the spotlight because he's not that fucking good.
Well, obviously somebody thought he was fucking good.
LeBron thought he was good, and that's the only person that thought he was good.
That's not
his scouting report was trash. He wasn't even a top NCAA player.
LeBron was the one.
Yes,
who got him into the Lakers.
Yes.
For him solely alone.
Yes.
It was nothing that boy did.
It wasn't skill.
It was nothing that boy did.
Bronny probably could have made it to the NBA,
to the fucking overseas,
to the G League. He could have made it to the G League.
You look at college, our number one stars, right? Our number one star that we have right now, Anthony Edwards, fucking Trae Young, even old stars. Look at their college career. Can you remember one play from fucking Bronny James' college career that was like, oh my God?
I didn't really follow him, but either way, I'm not.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I'm not mad at Bronny for being a nepo baby. I mean, he's LeBron James' son. Yes, but I do feel like Stephen A. Smith kind of stepped out of bounds. He might not have went crazy far, but I feel like he could have teeter-totted that line to the point where a nigga might pull up and say, "Hey, don't fucking talk about my shit as a parent."
When I see you, I'm supposed to dap you up, nigga. We're not friends, and now I kind of got to say something to you because.
But he wasn't wrong. But he wasn't LeBron. LeBron has put Bronny in a situation where I think.
He's trash, bro. This nigga is not.
He can't be trash.
He's not trash.
Fucking trash.
He's not trash. He's just not ready for the NBA.
He's just not ready for the NBA.
He goes to the G League and he has big games. He's a good player, but he's just not ready for the NBA. He needs to hone his skills and he'll be ready after a while. This
nigga's like the same size as me, bro. He's not. He's not tall. He's not gonna.
He is tall.
He's not tall, bro.
I thought he was like 6'3".
He's like 5'11".
Fuck no. He's not. He's only here because of his dad, bro. If that nigga was LeBron James' son, his motherfucking ass would be on his 3rd or 4th year in college on the bench, nigga. He's not fire. It's niggas in the college. I watch March Madness. You know what I'm saying?
I did my bracket.
It's niggas in college right now who will embarrass this man, bro. And I'm talking about black, white, from Creighton, nigga. From Creighton University that can do this nigga dirty, bro. He's not like that, bro. He only got here how many years of college?
2.
Here he is on the fucking Lakers, not the Timberwolves. You know what I'm saying? Not the worst team in the league, bro. This nigga is on prime time Lakers, bro. Come on, bro. This nigga is nepo. He doesn't. I'm not saying he's only there because he's LeBron's son. He's not even the best LeBron's son. The other one is better than him. Bryce is better than him.
He can do his TikTok.
And you know what? Bryce is collecting accolades, my nigga. And he's way taller.
Yeah, he's tall.
He's taller, stronger, has better skills. He is the LiAngelo to the LeBron family, bro. He's that nigga. I can't lie. Lonzo, if you ask me who has the better sons in basketball, I would have to say the Ball family.
For sure.
I'm sorry. LeAngelo, LaMelo. I can't say he's a rapper now, but that nigga's sons is nice. They earned their way to the league.
That's fact.
You know what I'm saying? What's the difference between LeBron kids and them? I mean, Bronny and the Ball family. Them niggas earned their way. And when one of them wasn't good enough, what happened?
Didn't make it.
Overseas, and then that didn't work out. Now he's a fucking rapper.
But LeVar ain't LeBron. And if I was LeBron, I don't give a fuck how trash my son is. He'll come on to the Lakers, big dog.
But you gotta take what come with this. You can't just say I'm LeBron James. Can't nobody say nothing about my motherfucking son. Well, bitch, you goddamn got this nigga up here and he's fucking an asshole. He's an asshole.
Come on,
get
a jersey, big dog. Get a locker, get a jersey, get some shoes.
Listen, because you know what? I wish I had a parent that could have pulled me up by the bootstraps and put me in situations like that, even if I was good, bad, or indifferent. I feel like use your fucking privilege, nigga. Fuck it.
But your butt cheeks.
So what?
And a $7 million contract.
If a nigga is betting on these fucking games, you will get killed out here fucking up them goddamn bets. You
play a few
see what
games.
happened? You see what happened? They got his ass in the G League and they got Luka on that motherfucker. Like, that nigga ain't playing. They not fucking up this run. Cause think about this, bro. I'm in this league to get a fucking ring. Your sorry ass is gonna fuck this shit up all because your daddy wanna fucking be Nepo dad. Like, fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here.
I really did think that he was gonna like up his game once he got into the Lakers.
It don't work like that.
I thought he was too.
It don't work like that, y'all. This shit is to be an NBA player takes years of development, and he skipped through all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got niggas that's in the league that been training since 9th grade, AAU, around the world. And Bronny did all that, but he wasn't even the best at that. He was just always LeBron's son. There's so many niggas that come from that era of AAU that are fucking stars.
Well,
do you see an Anthony Edwards in there? Anthony Edwards is so good that he can be a shit dad and we don't give a fuck. Keep balling, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about him being a deadbeat dad. I can give a fuck about them kids. All I care about is this nigga making my goddamn parlay. You know what I'm saying? That's all I give a fuck about. Keep balling, young nigga.
Yeah. But you know what? We need to think about Bronny's mental health through all of this.
I don't give a fuck. It's LeBron James' son.
No.
I don't care.
Can you imagine what he's going through?
That nigga probably is like,
niggas won't leave me alone. No, he's not.
What's my man that played college football? What's my boy name?
Which one? They all got CTC.
No, from Colorado. My boy from Colorado. They wouldn't leave his girlfriend alone.
Because he was a fucking chump. He probably is like, stop doing shit.
No,
stop doing dumbass shit, nigga.
But you
sitting outside the party while you're bitching the party?
That's crazy.
Nigga, you're a peon.
But we don't. But it's such a limelight on Bronny that I feel like Bronny's dream was to play basketball.
And with his dad.
No. I think his dream period was just to play basketball, to make it to the NBA. The whole with his dad thing is cool. That's probably more of LeBron's dream to play with his son. But I'm pretty sure Bronny is like, damn, like I'm here now,
and I'm ass.
And now people don't think I deserve to be here.
And I'm butt cheeks.
He might be mad at his dad too. Like, damn, dad, you could have let me kind of go through the system a little bit more.
I don't see it in him.
I don't see him being mad.
He's so small, bro. I don't see that in him.
I
do not see this man getting an NBA championship ring unless he's riding.
You know what? I hope he proves all of y'all wrong. He gets better.
On the off season, Bronny, come on the show.
Yeah.
Nah, keep it real. I see Bryce. He said I'm not gonna lie. I see Bryce getting the ring before. I see Bryce going to a D1 school on his own merit. And this nigga's nice, bro.
He is nice.
He's nice. I want you to show me some highlights of Bronny.
Bro, I'm not putting no such thing. There's no D.
It's none, bro. All I'm saying is, bro, like, just because you're Bronny, like, bro, you talking about he want to commit suicide. He might be fucked up.
That was a joke.
It gotta be a joke because this nigga is LeBron James' son. His pussy rate is unmatched.
That don't mean nothing.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
That don't mean nothing when you work. You're working to get something your whole life because he's been working to become an NBA player. He's working to get there.
It does matter.
And now the whole world is like, you don't belong here, never baby.
Go to the G League.
On,
you ain't your daddy. You ain't your brother.
After you bust
ain't
that nut, you roll over like, woo,
man.
There are
niggas and women waiting to suck his dick. All right.
It's not.
I'm just saying. These niggas, these people would do anything. We just talk about Carl Winslow getting his back blown out for $100,000 loan.
And again, Who the fuck wants to have sex with Carl Winslow?
When you want to break a nigga's soul, that's Diddy. Diddy want to break your soul. Diddy was fucking Carl Winslow in the butt for $100,000 loan.
Terry said, "Go home, Steve."
We did it.
Nah, fuck all that. Look. I'm not saying get out my house, Steve. I'm not saying that Bronny doesn't go through anything. I'm not saying that, but bro, I'd rather go through shit as Bronny James than to go through shit as me or you. You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't know what it feels like. He doesn't know what it feels like to be me or you. He doesn't know what it feels like to be me or you. He just knows that he had a dream to be in the NBA and then it was scraped away from him, and now everyone's like, "Go to the G League."
We don't even know if that's his dream. We don't even know if that's his dream. This nigga is 5'11".
He might want to be a poet.
He could have wanted to do poetry. Could have wanted to be a painter. But everybody's like, "You're LeBron James' firstborn. You gotta be LeBron James Jr. Nigga, you gotta get up there and ball." That's the pressure. I think me calling you butt cheeks should make you want to not goddamn play ball no more.
We need to hear from him.
Yeah, he's in the G League somewhere. Nigga,
he go back and forth.
So my thing is, if he don't want to play basketball no more, why is he in the G League?
Because that's where you got. That's where they put all the sorry niggas.
That is LeBron's son. That's
Put
what
like
he has
this.
to do.
On my NBA 2K, if my player gets into the G League, I am mad. I don't want my player in the G League. My player's not ass. That's for niggas that get called up. You know what I'm saying? That's when the roster is when a nigga get hurt and you need somebody to fill in that spot. G League, bring the best sorry nigga.
Do they get paid good though?
No. Them niggas get paid like $50,000 for a season or some shit like that. They don't get paid that much. To us, that's good money. But to a nigga that you in the same room as Bronny James get to go home to a $500 million estate, nigga. His daddy owns his daddy is LeBron, nigga. Drake made a song about this nigga, bro. What the fuck is we talking about? That nigga life is A-okay, bro. He's not gonna even care that I call him ass. Cause he gonna say, nigga, I'm Bronny James and I already shut down my whole life. I can't raise my kids nowhere near the way LeBron James take care of his goddamn kids. The fuck? They make me look like a bad parent. Fuck out of here, man. He be all right. That nigga
Well.
Get some knee replacements. Get some.
You ready to freestyle for us?
Sure.
Give us something.
That's
you
it.
want a beat?
Nah. I don't.
The only beat I know is the Clips beat.
Grinding.
I know.
I don't know shit. I ain't bring nothing, but
Spit that shit.
I don't know. Just start rapping,
Just
right?
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
They call me humble, maybe partially, but every time I close my eyes, I see a red Ferrari, a Rolex on the counter, a chain got 99 diamonds. I hide my wings, but I'm only here on assignment. They call it magic when they hear me speaking. Don't move too fast. Even Leela might get to reaching.
Hey.
Fuck it.
Oh, the freestyle?
Yeah.
That's all. That's all.
I just ain't had nothing but clever to say. So
Man,
I just had nothing clever to say today. But
I was in the song.
yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about that time, though?
Yeah.
How long it's been? It's been here for like an hour and a half, man.
Yeah.
This
Michael
is
Millions,
good.
man.
No doubt. Thanks for having me. I want to thank my mom for having me.
Yes.
And that's it.
Dukes. What about your
anything
dad?
that going on?
What about your dad, though? You ain't.
Yeah, shout out to my
your dad?
pops.
Yeah,
They're still married.
Your dad carried you.
They're still married. Shout out Black Love.
Black
You know?
Love.
For sure.
Anything else going
Your
on?
parents black, right?
Nah.
Nah, because I was fucked up the other day when I met the nigga that was from like Panama. Mm-hmm. That nigga looked like you.
Oh, nah. Yo,
his dad was like his
my parents was black.
That nigga was from Panama. I was surprised.
I do know Panamanians that are like super dark.
Yeah.
I know black people. I mean, I know Spanish people that are.
You look like
brown.
you could be kind of Spanish, bro. Like black Dominican or black.
Yo, when I go to the
Panama.
Dominican shop to get my hair done, they
Yeah.
start talking to me in Spanish.
Yeah,
I'm
when I
saying.
went to Dominican Republic, they was talking to me Spanish. I'm
Yeah,
like,
You look like
once
that,
my
man.
hair be straight, they be, yo, papi.
Yeah.
Me?
Me?
you, Poppy.
But yeah, what you got going
Yeah.
on, man? What's coming up?
Yeah,
man?
just a lot of new music that's about to be released. I can't give a date, but that's really the main thing going on with me is a lot of new album coming out, new records, and a lot of new fun, bunch of shows, hopefully tour. And
Did you even talk about the Richmond Symphony either?
we didn't get to that, but that was really a nice experience as well. I should be doing more stuff with the symphony this year too.
That's all right. You got to invite us.
Yeah, definitely.
No, we got friends that are in places now. You one of our friends now. You got to start inviting us to shit.
Yeah. Y'all
we need
come
hosting
by.
gigs. We need the host shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, y'all come by and host. Yeah, we could. Nah, I'm talking like I created.
Yeah,
it.
you gave us that little
Well,
smirk. Like, nah.
we got radio coming next.
Yeah, with
month
radio
too, and
coming now,
he does a
all
lot
the
of
event.
the shows.
Okay.
So
So
he's the one we're gonna.
Yeah, y'all
talk
could
to.
definitely get with him on like hosting extra stuff. But as far as like coming out and touching the community, y'all definitely
Yeah.
welcome to come around.
I'm all about the community.
It's your community.
I'm all about the community. It depends on what's the type of niggas that's there. Yeah. You got black people,
certain people in the community.
you got black people and then you got niggas. Not all skin folk is kinfolk. You feel me?
Hey, that's how it is.
You know,
Yes.
I see one young YN, I'm out of there.
Same.
Yeah.
Well, this is the Sour Report. My
This
we
is
out in
great.
the building, y'all.
Peace. Bonnie James,
Peace.
please don't sue me.
Peace.
You know what I'm
She
saying?
probably will.
He said, Bronny.
I have nothing to give him.
It's getting lit, 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 it's getting lit. It's the Savage Report.